Back here from Vandergrift High School, Jeff Barker alongside Mark Skoll. Thanks for joining us for the second of our doubleheader tonight. Mark, we got another good matchup here. It's another District 14 6A, District 13 6A matchup. It's the McNeil Mavericks taking on the Westlake Chaparrals, and we're ready to get right into it right now. We'll get into some little analysis later. The opening tip controlled by Alex Cage and the McNeil Mavericks. It's Victor Bailey with it. Bailey working on Matt Kelly. And now it's Armani Brooks with the top of the key, setting up the half-court offense. He's motioning Bailey to the right, back over top of the key. Now it's Kaylin Bray with it. Over to Bailey. Bailey working on Seegers. Back up now to Ziner. Ziner with the dribbles right. Pulls up from about 10 feet away. Oh, bank shot off the glass is no good. It's controlled by Isaac Reichley. Reichley pushing it for Westlake. Reichley over to Kelly now. Kelly over left side, Hackney. Hackney to Seegers, top of the key. Seegers' three is up, in and out, no good. Rebound is control, offensive board to Hackney and Westlake. Reichley with it now on the left on the perimeter. Working on to Jonathan Ziner. Over to Hackney now. Hackney guarded by Brooks. Hackney to the left, goes straight up. Looks some contact there, but won't get the call. But he gets the bucket to drop for him anyway. Westlake with the first basket of the game. They're up 2-0.
Hackney started off the game against Austin High last week strong, and now he's starting this game off strong too.
Now about 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in this first period. Victor Bailey with it, swings it over to Ziner. Back over to Bailey. Matt Kelly's got the job of guarding the great Victor Bailey tonight. Only a sophomore, but this kid's good.
That'll be a tough one for Kelly tonight.
And it's Brooks with it now against some good defense from Hackney. Had a nice shot right there from about 10 feet out. Tied up 2-2, and now coming down the floor, that is Harrison Hackney. The three is up and good. McNeil quickly bringing it up now. Westlake leads 5-2 with about 6 minutes left to play in this one, and it's Alex Cage dribbling baseline, looking for Kaylin Bray. Couldn't get it though. Hackney with the steal, and he'll get it back up to Reichley. Reichley picks up his dribble over to Matt Kelly. Back over to Reichley. Over to Matt Kelly, swinging it right to Seegers. Harrison Hackney with it now. That's over to Reichley. Reichley's three is up and no good off the back of the iron. Long rebound is to Armani Brooks. Brooks dribbling right, picks up his dribble and tosses up an errant shot right there.
I don't know about that shot. I know he's a great player, but that's not a fadeaway layup with contact. I don't know if that's the best shot to be taken.
Get it to Goldberg down to the post for Westlake on offense now. It's Hackney with it, finds a little crease in the defense. Over to Reichley. Reichley thought about it, no, over to Kelly. Kelly gets it back over to Reichley. Reichley will set up the offense. Reichley guarded by the senior Alex Cage from McNeil. And it's Seegers with the ball now, dribbled up. Over to Hackney. Hackney's going to put up another three. That's no good. Follows his shot, though. It's a great rebound. He's got another chance at this one. He'll go up. No good on the layup. Almost got it back again, and they're going to call him for a loose ball foul, going for his second offensive rebound there. Rebound corralled by number 42, Kaylin Bray.
You gotta love the effort there by Harrison Hackney. He's definitely been like the only Westlake player. I mean, it's still early, but he's still the Westlake player. He's definitely playing with the most energy. He has all the points for this team going early, and he's getting the offensive rebounds too. Like he knew he was gonna miss that shot, and he was following it up.
4:50 left to play in this one. Westlake leads 5-2. They're gonna call a travel right there on Jonathan Ziner of McNeil, and good defense by Andrew Seegers, Mark.
Very good defense by Andrew Seegers. Now, number 45, Luke Plyman checks in the game, freshman. Funny story about these two teams is Westlake has 2 freshmen and McNeil has 3 freshmen on their roster. So it's crazy how many young players they have on both of these teams.
And that's Luke Plyman, as you mentioned, Mark, making his first appearance into the game. Over to Matt Kelly on left baseline, guarded by Bailey. Swinging it over now, it's Plyman. Plyman will put up a 3. That shot's no good, short. Rebound is to Victor Bailey, and Bailey pushing it, dribbling left hand, pulls it out now. Looks like he's going to slow things down. He's guarded by the freshman Plyman. Dribbles right, crosses him over a little bit, comes off the screen from Bray. And he'll pull up for the long 2. That's no good. And that rebound is to Seegers and Westlake. And a foul right before we get to half court. Alex Cage and McNeil going for the steal a little too aggressive on that one. They're going to call him for a foul.
I like the aggression there by Alex Cage, but that was kind of a foul that you shouldn't be doing. I like the aggressiveness because he's showing that he wants to get the ball, and there's another guy right there who would have had the steal, but a foul at the half-court line is not a good foul in any sense.
Definitely, and it's Westlake on the offensive side of the ball now. It's Harrison Hackney with it. Over to the freshman Plyman. Plyman throws it away. It's stolen by Cage. Cage makes up for that errant foul before. He'll pull up just past the free throw line. Now he kicks it out to Brooks. Brooks' three is no good. Rebound. Goldberg had it for Westlake, but his foot was on the line when he was trying to save it. Westlake crowd doesn't like the call. Mark, what'd you think?
Well, I think it was definitely out of bounds, but I think Goldberg was pushed in the back on that one. That's why he was out of bounds. So I don't like the call. I think there should have been a foul against McNeil on that one. Now Goldberg gets called for the quick foul.
Inbounds pass from Cage to Bray. Bray puts up a little hook shot right away, and he's fouled on that. He'll have 2 shots at the line. 3:32 left to play in this one. Westlake leads 5-2.
Goldberg definitely looks frustrated on this one. He doesn't think, he thinks that he should have got the foul call on that last one, and then he gets the foul call against him on the next play. So I'm sure he's definitely frustrated right now.
Bray's first free throw, no good. Knocks down the second one, though. And it'll be 32. Ray Stoddard checking into the game for McNeil right now. He'll pick up from full court. It's Reichley getting across the half-court line. Reichley now dished out to Hackney. But before Hackney took the shot, they're going to call a foul on the ground. And it'll be Luke Plyman taking it out for Westlake. Plyman into Reichley. Reichley working on Stoddard. Over to Hackney. Hackney had an open look right there. He dribbles left under the basket now. Throws up a layup. A reverse layup. They're going to call a foul on that one. And he'll have 2 shots at the line.
Now, Westlake, we did say that they had a couple of young freshmen in Luke Plyman and Matthew Meyer, but this McNeil team is crazy loaded with sophomores and freshmen. They have 5 sophomores, 3 freshmen, and they only have like 4 juniors and seniors combined. So this Westlake team is definitely a team with experience as opposed to this McNeil team, but it's great to see a McNeil team with all these young guys still come up first in district.
Yeah, Mark, as you mentioned, both these coaches, Hagman for McNeil and Lucero for Westlake, stockpiling young talent, and to already be in the playoffs right now, it's got to look good for their program's future.
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially for McNeil if they're able to win it with all these young guys, win district.
Yeah, first free throw was good by Hackney. Second free throw, no good. It was long off the iron. Rebound. It's to Kalen Bray. It'll be Victor Bailey Jr. taking it up the floor. Bailey hands off to Brooks. Over to Reitmeyer. That's Jake Reitmeyer, who just checked into the game. He wears number 23. Spells Reitmeyer R-E-I-T-M-E-Y-E-R. He's 6 foot, 165 pounds. It's Brooks with it. He's trying to get into Bray. Bray was calling for it down in the post. Bailey with it now. He's their X factor, their best player. His shot no good. Pulled up from the elbow. It was off the front iron. Plyman up the floor now for Westlake. Over to Hackney. And it's Matthew Meyer, another freshman, just checking into the game for Westlake. And he'll take that shot. Up, no good from the elbow. And as they were fighting for the rebound, there was a loose ball foul on the floor. They're going to call that one on Westlake, so it'll be McNeil ball. 2:26 left to play. Westlake leads by 3 in this first quarter.
We talked about there being a lot of young players on these teams, but they're basically veterans at this point after they've completed a full season and they made it to the playoffs. So I would consider them veterans, not younger players at this point.
And it's Victor Bailey working on the freshman Meyer. Dribbling to his right, passes on over to Brooks. Brooks to his left, now to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer's going to go up, dribbled left. His pass was tipped, but then it was corralled by Kalen Bray, who puts in the easy layup to get McNeil within 1. Less than 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Reichley slowing things down on the offensive side for Westlake. This is over to Plyman. Plyman's guarded by Bailey. Now back over to Reichley. Over to Plyman. Plyman over to Hackney. Hackney's going to take the 3. Pause for a second, but they gave him enough time, so he got it. But the offensive rebound is to Meyer. Meyer out to Reichley, and Reichley's 3 is good.
And that's the difference in this one so far. Westlake's showing more aggressiveness on the offensive boards, and they're getting a lot of second opportunities that McNeil hasn't been getting.
And they extend their lead to 4. Minute 15 left to play. Cross-court pass to Reitmeyer from Bailey's good. Reitmeyer dribbles in and throws up a little floater. Got the shooter's roll off the front iron, and it's good. 2-point lead for Westlake now. Reichley's got it. Clock now under a minute to go. Pass almost stolen by Brooks. Now it's over to Reichley. Looks like McNeil continuing to be in their 3-2 zone, and that pass is stolen. It's Victor Bailey who's got it. He's dribbling the floor now. Fouled by Matthew Meyer. Meyer almost had a steal as Bailey crossed the half-court line, but they're going to call a foul on the floor. And a couple of Westlake chaparrals checking the game. It'll be Andrew Seegers and Matt Kelly.
The freshman Westlake players are definitely looking a little bit nervous right now. We saw Luke Plyman throw a bullet in the Goldberg, and Goldberg could easily handle that. It just threw it way too hard. Maybe that's just the nerves kicking in.
45 seconds left to play in this first quarter. It's Victor Bailey working on Matt Kelly. Dribbles right on the baseline. Brings it back out. Now he's got it Brooks. Brooks back over to Bailey. Bailey slowing things down over to Brooks on the baseline. Brooks faked right, dribbles left. Bailey's got it now top of the key, working on Matt Kelly. Back over to Brooks. Brooks' three is up and no good. With the rebounds to Kalen Bray, and a strong move up with his left hand. And Kalen Bray making it count with his offensive rebounds so far right now. All tied up at 9, 10 seconds left to play, and it's Luke Plyman dribbling in for Westlake. Dishes out now to Seegers. Pass was almost stolen, but Seegers corrals it 4-3 over to Hackney. Hackney's three is up. It is no good as the clock expires in the first quarter. And Mark, this one's been fast-paced so far. Not a timeout called by either side. We didn't get a lot of time to talk about this one coming in. It's been everything we could ask for here in the first quarter. 9-9 is the score. Mark, tell us a little bit about these two teams and what you've seen so far.
Well, for McNeil, you know that they won district, so they're obviously good, a good team. The two main guys are Victor Bradley Jr., number 10. He's a sophomore, only a sophomore. He's already getting recruited by some big-name colleges. And then number 12, Armani Brooks, the junior. We've seen Westlake do a great job of shutting Victor Bailey down. I don't think he has any points so far in this one. So they're definitely doing a good job of limiting him. But once he gets going, this could be bad for this Westlake team. And we're seeing this Westlake team, and we're seeing a lot of the older guys playing a lot better in their playoff games because they've been there before. These younger guys haven't been. Like we saw Kalen Bray get that rebound over Matthew Meyer, showing him that he still has time left in his high school career. Yeah,
and you mentioned Bailey, Victor Bailey Jr. and Armani Brooks, the two guys that Westlake was really trying to shut down coming into this game. Victor Bailey, the sophomore, 6'4", 175 pounds, and Armani Brooks, the junior, at 6'3", 165 pounds. The guy they haven't been able to stop, though, but they're going to need to start stopping if they want to get out and jump into a lead here for Westlake, is Kalen Bray, number 42, the 6'6", 190-pound senior. He's been a beast on the offensive glass.
It's going to be key.
Second quarter underway now.
It's going to be key for the Mavs to get going if Kalen Bray can post up the little Matthew Meyer.
And it's Westlake with it, about 10 seconds into the second quarter. Matt Kelly now over to Seegers. Seegers on the baseline. Gets it over now, center on the free throw line to Matt Kelly. Kelly over to Seegers. Seegers up and good for 3 points right there. Westlake will break the tie. They lead 12-9. It's Alex Cage, the senior, with it. He dribbles left, and he'll pull up from the elbow. Nice shot right there to answer back. Westlake lead at 1 now. 7:20 left to play in the second quarter. Seegers has got it, guarded by Armani Brooks. He's got it over to Hackney. Hackney over to Reichley in the left corner. Reichley now to Seegers. Seegers in the corner. Oh, pass was tipped by Bailey, and that's going to be... They're going to call it because it was tipped. They're not going to call a backcourt violation. Reichley and Westlake will maintain possession. Now it's Matt Kelly down low. Ooh, Kelly's shot was turned around, thought he had more space than he did, and was blocked by Bray. Bray making his presence felt on the defensive side of the ball. Now McNeil's
not letting anything inside the paint for Westlake. They're forcing Westlake to shoot from the outside. Westlake has done a great job making some three-pointers.
And that's Victor Bailey going all the way to the basket. He beat Matt Kelly and a couple other Westlake defenders, but couldn't knock down the layup. And now Westlake on the offensive now. It's like they had Seegers down low on the pass from Hackney. They're going to call a travel on the play. Mark, what do you think of the call? The Westlake fans don't like it.
I definitely think that was probably a travel. I think his feet moved. And then we saw Victor Bailey's move on that last possession. Wow, what a move. He didn't finish, but he got to the glass really easily.
McNeil ball now. It's Reitmeyer with it over to Bailey. Bailey's still guarded by Matt Kelly. Do you like the matchup of Matt Kelly on Victor Bailey?
Oh, Matt Kelly's definitely doing a good job so far. I mean, Victor Bailey he's got to the basket a couple of times, which he's going to do if he's this highly touted player. But he hasn't been able to score yet. So Kelly's definitely done a good job.
And it's been McNeil really trying to work their half-court offense now. That was Alex Cage right there. He had the isolation just to the right of the top of the key, dribbled in, and he was fouled on the play. Waiting to see if they're going to call it on the ground or in the act of shooting. They're going to call it on the ground. McNeil getting their inbounds play together. Mark, do you think that was on the ground or in the act of shooting? I thought it was in the act of shooting.
I thought it was in the act of shooting, too. He's definitely going up with it, but who knows what these officials are thinking.
Inbounds in. It's Cage to Bailey. Bailey went up and looked like he got blocked. They're going to call a foul. Victor Bailey will have 2 shots at the line.
Victor Bailey, although he's a sophomore, and Matt Kelly is a junior, Victor Bailey just looks way bigger than this guy. You need to check this guy's birth certificate because he might be like 21 years old. He's huge.
Hey, I'm 22, and he looks like he could be older than me.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he could be my older brother out there.
He's definitely showing some good moves out there.
Knocks down one of the 2 free throws to make it a tie game. 5:55 left to play in the second quarter. It's Reitmeyer picking up on Reichley. Full court. And they're going to pull a trap on Hackney. Looks like McNeil switched their defense now. They're in a 2-3 zone, 2-3 trap. And it's Seegers with it, trapped at the top of the key. And he throws it away. The trap pays off immediately for McNeil. It's Bailey dribbling it down the court now over to Brooks. Brooks' 3 is up, no good. Off the front iron, Goldberg with the rebound. Over to Kelly now. He's trying to get it back in the hands of Reichley, and he does. Reichley working on Reitmeyer. Picks up his dribble. Pressure coming on now. Swings it over to Matt Kelly. Kelly over to Seegers. He's got it to Goldberg. Hand off to Seegers. Oh, and a beautiful play right there. Seegers took the handoff, went up with the left hand, got it to go, and the foul of a chance at a 3-point play.
What a move by Seegers. They're able to get to the rim, get a foul, and one. Definitely something this Westlake team needed after a couple of bad turnovers on the offensive side of the ball.
And Kalen Bray and Jonathan Zerline checking back into the game for McNeil. 3-point play converted. Free throw's good for Andrew Seegers. Just like that, he's going to check in. It's going to be number 22, Stephen Ryu, checking into the game for Westlake. The Westlake defense will pick up from half court. It's Victor Bailey controlling the point guard duties for McNeil. Coming off a screen from Cage. Over to Zerline. Zerline's 3 up, no good. And a nice box out there by Harrison Hackney. Brooks was coming in for the offensive rebound right there, but a good box out. Ball roll out of bounds. It's Westlake ball.
McNeil just hasn't been able to hit any shots tonight. I'm sure they're getting great looks. Wide open looks, but I'm sure once they start hitting this game, hitting some shots, this game might get out of hand for Westlake.
4:40 left to go in the second quarter. When it's a layup up there by Hackney, no good. He's a little frustrated with himself. He went up for the layup, was high off the glass, didn't even hit the rim on the way down, and he knocks it out himself. Out of bounds will be McNeil ball. Westlake lead at 3 right now.
Low-scoring game so far, Jeff. Only 15 points for Westlake and 12 points for McNeil halfway through the second quarter.
And it'll be Ziner with it over to Brooks. McNeil on offense now. Alex Cage with it. Palmo trying to force him right. He's a left-handed player. Doing a good job of that right now. Cage working his way left now. Picks up his dribble at the elbow. Out to Bailey at the top of the key now. Bailey thought about driving it on Kelly, but good defense by Matt Kelly. Pulls it back out. Swings it over to Brooks. Brooks now a couple feet beyond the 3-point arc. Over to Victor Bailey. Bailey looks like he's trying to ISO Kelly. Now over to Brooks. Brooks is an open 3. That is up. No good. Air ball. And it was Alex Cage. Didn't realize it was going to be an air ball. Came down, hit his thigh, rolled out of bounds. So it'll be Westlake ball. And it'll be a timeout called by Coach Hagman and McNeil. 3:53 left to play. The Westlake Chaparrals leading the McNeil Mavericks 15-12.
On that last possession, we talked about how good Victor Bailey is. He only has 1 point so far, but on that last possession, you're seeing why he's not scoring so many points because you saw, Matt Kelly was definitely on him, guarding him really tough, but then Lucas Goldberg came in and shadowed Matt Kelly to make sure that Victor Bailey wouldn't come in and drive to the paint. So they're definitely having at least two guys in that area, whatever area Victor Bailey's in, because they know once he gets to the rim, he's dangerous.
Yeah, and they've done a really good job of shutting him down right now. He's only gotten to the rim once and only taken 3 or 4 jump shots and hasn't hit on any of them. Only 1 point to this point for the highly touted sophomore Victor Bailey. We'll come another timeout. It's Westlake with possession. They'll dribble over, and that 3 is up, and it's good by Gavin Woodard. Woodard checking into the game and making an impact right away off the assist from Kelly. Nice 3-point basket right there. Westlake leads by 6. McNeil now still not pushing it. They've been in their half-court offense all game. Cross-court pass to number 14, Ziner. That's Jonathan Ziner. Ziner now over to Cage. Cage picks it up at the free throw line. Trying to screen. Bailey didn't take it on the left. Dribbles right. That shot no good. And the rebound being fought for. Nice hustle right there by number 22, Stephen Ryu and Westlake. And they're going to maintain possession.
McNeil's players on the bench and on the court definitely look a little bit frustrated right now. Look a little bit upset. And they definitely need to clean up their act right now if they want to get back in this game. I mean, it's still only a 6-point deficit for them, but still plenty of time left in this one.
And it's Westlake ball now with a nice hustle play by Ryu. Reichley coming off the screen from Goldberg. Picks it up, dishes out to Ryu. Ryu now back out to Reichley. Reichley's 3 is no good off the back of the iron. And rebound to Victor Bailey. Bailey pushing it now. We haven't seen McNeil do this too much to this point. Really showing his handles, his dribbling ability on the floor. Bailey trying to create. Dribbled left, went up with the left hand, but he couldn't get it to go. And he looks frustrated right now. It's Westlake out. Reichley under the basket over to Ryu. Ryu out to Woodard. Woodard slowing it down now over to Kelly. They get it back in the hands of their point guard, Isaac Reichley. Reichley to Kelly. Working on Bailey. Comes off the screen from Woodard. Over to Ryu. Reichley now in the right corner. Dribbles off a screen from Goldberg and dishes out to Ryu. Ryu slowing things down. Westlake trying to spread the floor. And it's Goldberg's shot from the elbow. High arcing shot is no good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound to number 23, Jake Reitmeyer. And now Alex Cage dribbles it up and pulls up for the long 2. Right in between the 3-point line and the free throw line. That is good. Westlake lead cut down to 4 now. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kelly with it. They split the zone. Over to Goldberg. Goldberg to Reichley in the corner. Reichley dribbles under the basket baseline. Now back over to Goldberg, left baseline. He'll take the 3. Another high arcing shot. No good. And it's Armani Brooks with the rebound. He'll take it himself right now. Dishes out to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer into Kalen Bray. Bray's little hook shot up and good. Nice shot right there. Westlake up 18-16. McNeil on a 4-0 run, cutting that Westlake lead down to 2. Minute 15 left to play in the first half. It's Matt Kelly trying to call Isaac Reichley into the right spot to break the zone. They get it now into the left baseline. Reichley's got it into Goldberg. Goldberg guarded by Bray. Kelly with it now over to Reichley. Reichley trapped by Cage and Bailey. He gets it back out to Kelly to safety. Now over to Ryu. Ryu dribbles right, splits 2 McNeil defenders, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. And they'll take it out under the basket. It'll be Ryu, the man fouled on the play, taking it out for Westlake.
That was definitely a foul by number 23, Jake Reitmeyer. I mean, he was definitely arguing with the ref a little bit, but that was definitely a foul on Jake Reitmeyer. He was reaching in, got a little bit of arm instead of a little bit of ball.
Now, 1 substitution each for both teams. It's Andrew Seegers checking in for Westlake and Ray Stoddart checking in for McNeil. With a quick delay, refs give the thumbs up now. We're back underway. 5 seconds winding down for Ryu, and he gets it out to the safety pass in the front court to Matt Kelly. Kelly over to Ryu. Ryu's got it. 43 seconds left to play. Westlake leads by 2. Clock winding down in the second quarter. Westlake really trying to slow this down. Coach Robert Lucero calling from the sideline for the isolation play. It's Reichley holding it.
Smart for Westlake to hold this lead going into halftime. That's definitely a smart way to go, especially against a team that just won district in McNeil.
Westlake's had it for the last 20 seconds. It looks like McNeil content with letting them hold for the last shot. They're still in their 2-3 zone. It's Ryu dribbling left. Dribbles into the trap, but he gets it out to Goldberg. Now to Kelly, top of the key. Over to Ryu. 5 seconds remain. It's going to be Kelly taking the three. That's no good off the back iron. Bailey with the rebound. He'll toss one up from half court, and that is no good to end the first half of play. And Mark, it's been a dandy to this point so far. Westlake leads 18-16. Not exactly how we expected it coming in. Westlake, they came into this one 19-10, 11-5 in district. Finished 4th in District 14 6A. In McNeil, they came in with the first place spot in District 13 6A, a 22-10 record, 11-3 in district play. But it's been a great game so far.
Oh, definitely been a great game so far. It's not as high scoring as I thought it would be after we saw Westlake score 70 points on Austin High, their last game last Tuesday. But it's been a great game so far defensively, because Westlake has been able to shut down Victor Bailey, but he's still been getting some good looks, just unable to finish. And this Westlake team and this McNeil team are definitely coming out with a lot of intensity and definitely coming out with that energy that a playoff game needs. And it's great to see that, because one of their seasons will end tonight.
Any areas of improvement for each team here?
Well, for McNeil, they just need to start making some shots. I mean, they're getting all these good looks, getting all these great opportunities. They just haven't been able to finish. We've seen Victor Bailey, who's supposed to be this highly touted sophomore, getting recognized by many colleges. He's just been unable to make any of his shots. He's got some good looks. Some of them were wild, a little bit wild, but I'm sure those are shots he's supposed to make. But if he's able to make some shots, and if Armani Brooks is able to knock some down, they should be able to get control of this game. As for Westlake, they just need to get the ball inside more. It's tough for them to get inside. They're taking a lot of outside shots. I mean, they're making some, but they're not going to be able to make outside shots all game. And, I mean, like we said last week when they played Austin High, they're making all these outside shots. So if they're able to, I mean, if they can continue to make outside shots, that'd be great. Keep taking them. But I don't know how long they can keep it up.
When we've seen McNeil in a number of different defenses, we've seen them come out in 2-3, where they trap whoever has it on the left or right perimeter. Wherever it goes from there, they'll trap. We've also seen them come out in a 3-2 for a little while, mainly the 2-3 trap. You like that defense for McNeil, or would you like to see him come out in maybe a man-to-man or something?
Well, the thing with McNeil, I like that defense. The only reason why I don't like it is because I know I've said that Westlake is making a lot of threes now, and they probably should get the ball inside. But with this 2-3, they're forcing Westlake to shoot these threes, and Westlake's knocking some of them down. So, I mean, you got to adjust. I mean, they only scored 18 points, so obviously it was a good defense. They just need to get things going on the offensive side of the ball. McNeil does. So if they're able to get stuff going on the offensive side of the court, they should be good in this one.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, about 7 minutes before the second half begins here from Vandergrift High School. It's the Westlake Chaparrals with a 2-point lead over the McNeil Mavericks. It's 18-16. You're listening to Jeff Barker and Mark Skoll on KVRX, Austin Area High School Basketball. Back here from Vandergrift High School for the Austin Area High School Basketball playoff matchup between the Westlake Chaparrals and the McNeil Mavericks. Just a reminder, the McNeil Mavericks, they came in here 22-10 overall, 11-3 in district. That was good enough for first place in District 13 6A, so they'll take on Westlake, fourth place team in District 14 6A. They went 19-10 in the regular season and 11-5 in district play. Coached by first-year head coach Robert Lucero. And now, Mark, with this Westlake team, it's not a place where a lot of these players have missed the playoffs the last 2 years. And then Robert Lucero comes in and they make the playoffs with his first year as head coach, go 19-10. Pretty good. So I know we've talked about freshmen and sophomores on both sides. Westlake, a team that's probably a little bit less experienced with playoff basketball, how much of a difference is that going to make here in the second half?
Oh, it's definitely going to make a difference because usually experienced teams show up. And McNeil, like most of these players, probably have never even been in the playoffs before. But honestly, I think it comes down to experience usually. But this McNeil team is so talented that they could just, even though they're young, they could just run away with this one. I mean, it's still anyone's game. It's only a 2-point game. I mean, I know McNeil finished first in their district, but they were 22-10 overall. And Westlake was 19-10 overall. It's only a 3-game difference. So it's not like these teams are that much. One's not that much better than the other.
Well, as you mentioned, Westlake maybe been playing in a more competitive district with a similar record, so these teams may not be as unevenly matched as people thought. Second half underway now. Westlake up 18-16. McNeil out the first possession, though. It's Armani Brooks dribbling in. He pulls up Throws up a little shot, no good. Kalen Bray's tip back. It rolls in and out, no good. Westlake on the offensive now to Reichley, over to Harrison Hackney. Hackney with a nice spin move. Looked like he was dribbling himself in a little corner there. Turns around, a great spin move, and he knocks down the shot with his left hand. Westlake lead up to 4 now. It's Alex Cage bringing it up the floor. We saw Victor Bailey controlling the point guard duties, but now they've switched to the senior Cage. Cage will dribble right, back out to Bailey, and Bailey couldn't handle it in the corner. Drops the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Westlake ball.
Good look there. Bailey was wide open. I'm sure he would have knocked down the 3 if he had that opportunity, but it was just too hard of a pass for even Victor Bailey to handle.
Reichley bringing up the floor now. He's picked up by Jonathan Zerline. Zerline, number 14, is sophomore. Excuse me, Jonathan Ziner. Now it's Seegers with it for Westlake. Over to Hackney. Hackney dribbles up, stuck under the basket, guarded by Bray, and that pass is stolen. He's trying to get it out to Reichley, and it's stolen by Brooks. Brooks taking it all the way, coast to coast, past two Westlake defenders, and he lays in the easy layup to cut the Westlake lead to 2.
You got to limit your mistakes in a game like this. We saw that Westlake had that turnover, and Amani Brooks took advantage of it. So you limit your mistakes, that won't happen that much for McNeil tonight.
Hackney now down low to Goldberg. Oh, Goldberg had a nice bank shot right there. Unlucky bounce, and it rolls out. McNeil pushing it more than we saw him in the first half now, picking up the pace. They get it down low to Kalen Bray. Bray almost loses it, dishes it out to Cage. Cage dribbles left off the screen from Bray. His shot no good off the glass. Brooks and Reichley fighting for it, and it's Reichley who comes down with it, saves it, almost had his foot on the out of bounds line. Got it out to Goldberg, though. Now he's got it top of the key. Over to Kelly. Ooh, tried to split that 2-3 zone and get it into Goldberg there at the free throw line. Couldn't do it. It's stolen. And it's Jonathan Ziner bringing it down the floor now. He dribbled to his left, almost went up for the layup, lost control of the ball, and they're going to keep it in the possession of McNeil. Mark, what'd you think on that one?
Well, I did not think that. I think the McNeil player just lost it on that one. I don't think that was out of bounds on Westlake by any means, and you saw it on Lucero's face. He's definitely frustrated with that call as well.
And they get it down low. It was Brooks posting up. He had a little turnaround jumper, no good. And on the rebound, it was controlled by Westlake, but regardless, they're going to call a foul on Kalen Bray and McNeil.
And Kalen Bray definitely wanted that rebound. He just went over the back, and you're not supposed to do that in a basketball game. I've gotten called for that many times in my career. That's just something you can't do.
Reichley walking it up the floor. Westlake leads by 2, looking to extend that lead here. It's Hackney dribbling under the basket, out to Reichley. Reichley dishes over to Kelly. Kelly back to Reichley. Reichley splits 2 McNeil defenders. Over the corner, that's Seegers. Seegers cross-court pass. That's over to Hackney now, and Hackney's got it. That 3 ball is good. It was Seegers who dribbled under the basket, dished it out to Matt Kelly, and Matt Kelly made that one extra pass, found the open man. It was Harrison Hackney, who we know has got a sweet 3 ball. We saw it last week. He knocked down a bunch of them.
I think this experience right now for Westlake is definitely playing as an advantage over this McNeil team, who's young.
And it's Westlake pushing it now off the steal. They stole it from Kalen Bray. Now it'll be a foul on the floor against McNeil. They're going to call that one against Victor Bailey. So it'll be Westlake taking the ball out of bounds under the basket. They lead 5 with 5 minutes left to play in the third period. Oh, no. Errant pass by Harrison Hackney right there, and he knew it right away on that one. He threw it to a man that wasn't even anywhere nearby, like he was expecting a backdoor cut, and threw it right into the Westlake cheerleaders.
I mean, we saw Harrison Hackney just knock a 3 down. They have a 5-point lead, but if they've made some silly turnovers on these few possessions, so if they weren't making these turnovers, their lead could be extended. And
Alex Cage now, his shot is no good from the elbow. He brought the ball up the floor, made a quick little move and picked up that dribble, shot it, but it was no good. Rebound is to Westlake. Westlake Reichley pushing it now when they're waiting to see. They're going to call that one an offensive foul. Charge against Isaac Reichley. He took it straight to Alex Cage. Cage took a hard shoulder right to the chest. Looked to me like he had the feet set, and he gets the charge call.
That was definitely a charge. Hard foul right there. Isaac Reichley just nailed that number 24, Alex Cage from McNeil. Great call by the officials, and we saw it earlier in the last game, the Lake Travis Round Rock game. We saw a lot of charges called here, and maybe we'll see some couple more in this second half because, like I said, in previous games, charges are always momentum shifters. So whenever you get a charge, the other team gets some momentum going. So maybe we'll see if McNeil gets some momentum going after that charge foul called on Isaac Reichley.
We're in the midst of a full timeout right now. Westlake leads this one 23-18 here in the third quarter. You're listening to Jeff Barker and Mark Skoll on the call of Austin Area High School basketball and KVRX's Mixler app. So, Mark, a couple seconds before we continue play here out of the full timeout. What have you seen from Westlake so far that's allowed them to extend their lead in the second half?
Well, besides that, they're making some mistakes, which is bad on the offensive side of the ball. But when they haven't made those mistakes, they've definitely taken advantage of their open looks. And you've seen Harrison Hackney nail some good looks, nailed a three-pointer, nailed a nice turnaround jumper. And then we've seen Goldberg get some good looks inside, too. So it's just all about getting good looks for this team tonight.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left to play in the third. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be McNeil ball. It'll be Victor Bailey now controlling point guard duties. He controlled them in the first half. And then they handed that over to Alex Cage, but now it's Bailey back running the point. He's going to take that one all the way himself. And the first beautiful move we made him on the night, or we've seen him make on the night, dribbles to his left, gets the layup to go and the foul.
And the momentum is definitely shifting in McNeil's favor. You get the charge, and now the and one for Victor Bailey on his first bucket of the night, possibly adding one more to his score total. You don't want to get him started, because once he gets going, there's no turning back.
Bailey knocks down the free throw to make it a 2-point game. And now McNeil will pick up in a full court press. Ooh, tough foul called right there. Looks like it was good defense. He had one inbounds play and then got it over to Matt Kelly. Kelly it looked like he was stripped by Brooks.
It looked clean to me, honestly. I thought
called
that
a
was
foul on the floor. It's going to be Westlake ball now. They beat the press. It's Hackney dribbling across half court. He's going to take it against Bray all the way himself with a left-handed layup. Nice finish right there. Bray had no chance on that one against the faster Harrison Hackney. Westlake lead at 4 now, 25-21. Just about 4 minutes left to play in the third. And Victor Bailey really trying to take over now, and he knocks down another shot. Beautiful move right there. He pulled up from about 15 feet out, knocked it down.
Once he makes that first one, it's just going to keep on coming for Westlake. They need to keep Matt Kelly on him, keep that defense going, because you want to slow Victor Bailey down right now.
And back to a 2-point lead for Westlake. It's Andrew Seegers with it now. He had an open shot, but decided to pull up, get it back out to Matt Kelly. Kelly coming off the screen from Goldberg. Out to Reichley in the right corner. Reichley's three is good. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. In the third quarter, Westlake leads 28-23, and it's Cage now pushing it up. He picks it up at the elbow. Shot no good, not even close. Didn't even hit the rim, but it's Bray tipped around a couple times. He gets the offensive board and lays that one in. A quick timeout after the basket called by Coach Hagman and McNeil. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter, and Westlake leads 28-25.
Definitely a close one in this one, Jeff. McNeil's definitely playing with some intensity now. We were seeing it a lot, especially from Victor Bailey Jr. He's gotten hot. He's getting some good looks. If I'm Coach Hagman, I definitely want him to be controlling the ball for most of the game. We saw him controlling the ball in the first half, and he wasn't knocking him down. But now he made that first basket. The pressure's off. And now he's just going to keep making some more.
Well, we've seen McNeil really make some big halftime adjustments, probably more obvious adjustments than Westlake. They were playing in mainly a half-court offense. Not a lot of pressure on defense either, kind of a slow tempo in the first half. They've really picked that up now. And it's helped them out so far. Westlake came out hot, but they battled back, and now they're only down 3. Westlake ball, McNeil stays in that press, and they force an errant pass there. It's the freshman Luke Plyman. He throws it away. He was looking for Hackney. It'll be McNeil ball. And with the 3, they can make it a tie ball game again.
Those are the freshman nerves kicking in.
Looks like he had the right idea there, just couldn't connect with Hackney.
Right idea, just couldn't connect.
Bailey outside, coming off a screen from Bray. Cage with it now. Cage down low to Bray. Bray working on Goldberg. Nice little jump hook is good. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's a 1-point lead for Westlake now.
Both teams have good big men, but Kalen Bray's definitely been dominating Goldberg tonight. He's getting a lot of offensive rebounds and putbacks.
And it's Harrison Hackney who thought about that 3, got Victor Bailey to jump on it. He dribbled in and was picked up on defense by Jake Reitmeyer, but they're going to call a foul. Foul will be on the floor, not in the act of shooting. Westlake ball will be taken out under the basket. It's Reichley. Hackney spins off Bailey and catches the inbounds pass. Matt Kelly with it now. Looking over to Reichley, but good defense. McNeil staying in their 2-3 zone. It's Hackney who dribbles right. He goes up. Ooh, shot is no good. It's good defense, good help defense out there by McNeil. And Bailey picks it up. He's on the break now. Ooh, beautiful pass to Brooks. And just like that, it's McNeil taking the lead back from Westlake. They go on a 6-0 run to regain the lead. And their crowd is into it now. Coach Lucero decides not to call the timeout. And it's Westlake with it. Less than 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Hackney with it, working on Reitmeyer. Cross-court pass to Plyman. Plyman over to Reichley. Hackney thought about the three, didn't want it. Gets it into Kelly. Kelly out to Reichley, over to Plyman. Plyman's three is up. No good, short off the front of the iron. Brooks with the rebound, and he's pushing it again. Taking it to his right, up, and it's good! A beautiful shot right there. Armani Brooks gets the rebound, long rebound off the missed three-point shot by Plyman, and then takes it all the way down himself. Picked up his dribble right in between the basket and the free throw line. Goes up, and he's fouled, knocking down the shot. That'll give him a chance to convert the three-point play at the line and give his team a two-possession game.
I mean, this run started right from that. We're getting a timeout by the official, his own timeout. But we saw this run for McNeil start, all from that charge by Alex Cage. Like I said, charges are a momentum changer. You saw him get on this run. Now they have an opportunity to extend this lead to 4 points after Armani Brooks nailed that and one layup. I mean, we've seen the effort from Victor Bailey and Armani Brooks now. It's just a matter of time is when they start to get away from this Westlake team. And
a full timeout called before the free throw. When we come back from this timeout, Brooks will have a chance to give McNeil a 4-point lead. A huge swing of events there. 8 unanswered points for McNeil. Brooks have a chance to make that 9 at the line right now. And coming out of the timeout, Mark, what do you think Coach Lucero is telling these guys in the huddle for Westlake?
He's probably telling them, calm down, take your time on offense, because you're seeing them rush it a little bit, and they're not getting some good looks. They're taking some bad passes. And they probably, I know Plyman's a freshman, he's got a lot of potential, but I would want my seniors who've been here a while taking the shots and not Plyman.
Brooks is able to knock down the free throw, give McNeil a 4-point lead. Minute 30 left to play here in the third quarter. Hackney guarded by Cage. He dribbles left, spins back to his right. They're going to call another offensive foul. Right after he got past the free throw line, he spinned back to his right side, but used the left arm to push off of the defender, Alex Cage, and they're going to call an offensive foul on that.
Good idea by Harrison Hackney as he gets checked out of the game. It was a good move, good idea, just too much elbow, and that's why it was called for.
And when you can see the full elbow extension on that as the offensive player, they're going to call that almost every time.
Every time.
Makes it an easy call on the ref. It's minute 10 left to play in the third quarter. It's down to Bailey. Bailey is stripped and stolen by Reichley. Great defense by Westlake. Reichley now over to Kelly. Kelly's pass to Goldberg. Oh, he gets that one and the foul on the layup. He's got a chance to go to the line and make this a 1-point game for Westlake.
This is definitely a playoff basketball, high school basketball atmosphere.
And that was almost no dribbling on that one once they passed half court. Almost like they were just running the three-man weave in practice there.
Oh yeah, great. I mean, you'll see that in the game almost every game. So it was great to see that on that one as Goldberg.
Yeah, and Goldberg able to knock down that free throw. McNeil's lead cut down to 1 now. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. McNeil on offense, slowing it down. It's Seegers picking up on Brooks. Brooks dribbling himself into the corner. Seegers going to pick up now. Some pressure on him. Brooks dribbles right. Dishes over to Kalen Bray behind the three-point line on the right perimeter. Now they get that over to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer guarded by Gavin Woodard, who just checked in the game for Westlake. It's Bailey with it, about a foot beyond the half-court line. Looks like he's going to call for an isolation play here on Matt Kelly. Matt Kelly trying to force him to his right. His left side is the best side for Bailey. He's a left-handed player and likes to go to that side more. Not as good on the right side. And he's hearing the overrated chants from the Westlake crowd right now. We're at 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. McNeil looking to extend their lead before we head into the fourth and final period. It's Bailey picked up by 2 defenders. He gets dribbles. Oh, picked up his dribble. Shoots a little fadeaway shot, but he's fouled by Matt Kelly, who can't believe it. He's furious at the call on that. 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. and he bailed Victor Bailey out on that one. He was playing great defense on him the entire time.
If I'm the Westlake fans, I'm not cheering overrated for Victor Bailey because that's just going to get the fire going and get him even more pumped up than he already is. I mean, we've already seen him start to get going in the third quarter. Think about how much energy he's going to bring in the fourth quarter with all these Westlake chants.
Well, for a freshman, he looks very cool and collected. Knocking down both free throws on that one, giving his team a 3-point lead. It's Reichley pushing it out with 1 second. He'll try to dish it down to Goldberg. The clock will expire. Goldberg couldn't get the shot off in time. So, Mark had a phenomenal game to this point. Third quarter in the books. We've got 1 quarter left to play. McNeil leads 34-31 on Westlake.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more offense in this third quarter in the second half than we did in this. In the second half, in the first half, because they've already, McNeil's already scored more than what they've scored in the first half combined. So we're seeing a lot more offense, and that's what we're definitely going to see in the fourth quarter because I think these teams are starting to loosen up a little bit and get the nerves out of their system, and they're able to knock down shots, and you're seeing it, especially from Victor Bailey Jr.
Definitely McNeil's lead at 3 right now, heading into the fourth quarter. We've seen a heck of a game to this point. What do both teams need to do? McNeil particularly to hold on to it. Westlake, I don't necessarily want to say to come back, they're only down by a 3-point basket, but to regain the lead and ultimately finish on top, move on.
Well, McNeil just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Keep giving it to Victor Bailey Jr. and Armani Brooks playing aggressive defensively because they're making Westlake get a little bit flustered. But what Westlake needs to do is they just need to slow things down, get some good looks, because that's when they're best. When they're slowing down, getting some good looks, that's when they're making shots and getting some good looks.
And a quick turnaround between the third and fourth quarter here. We're underway in the game's final period. It'll be Westlake with the ball. Seegers dribbling in over to Reichley. Reichley had the 3, but he dished it over to Kelly. Kelly now over to Goldberg. And then Goldberg's pass, trying to get it out to Reichley on the left perimeter behind the 3-point arc is no good. They initially call it McNeil ball. A little bit of confusion there, Mark. I was even confused on that one. It's going to remain with Westlake, though they're going to say was tipped by Alex Cage before going out of bounds.
That was definitely tipped by Alex Cage going out of bounds.
That's Westlake with it. Reichley working on Reitmeyer. Reichley now top of the key. McNeil still in their 2-3 zone. It's over to Woodard in the right corner for 3. No good. But Seegers soars in for the board. And he's got it. Back over to him. Thought he might get rewarded with the 3-point opportunity there, but it's out to Reichley. Now Reichley will take the 3. And that 3 is in and out and back in. Nice shot right there for Isaac Reichley to tie the ball game. 34-34. And buckle up, folks. We're in here for a nice finish here at Vandergrift High School. It's the Westlake Chaparrals taking on the McNeil Mavericks, the bi-district round of the playoffs. Victor Bailey on the ensuing possession. His shot, no good. And it's Westlake ball now. They're on the run. It was Matt Kelly trying to get it to Seegers. Couldn't quite get it. Oh, and the ball was tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Seegers, and it'll be McNeil ball.
They're trying to get things going real quick, trying to get a quick layup, but Victor Bailey Jr. slowed it down, try to get something going offensively.
Cage to Bailey on the inbounds play. Bailey still guarded by Matt Kelly, who's done a great job to this point. And over to Bray over to Cage. Cage to Brooks. Brooks' 3 is short. And the rebound will be to Isaac Reichley. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the game. We're all tied up at 34. Reichley now working on Reitmeyer. Comes off the screen from Woodard over to Kelly. Kelly gets it back to Reichley.
We're seeing 4 seniors on the floor for Westlake right now, showing that this experience is what they...
And it's Goldberg in the corner. Lost it, but he got it back for 3. It's good. That 3 is good. McNeil switched to the man-to-man defense on that possession. They lost track of Goldberg in the corner, and his 3 is good with 6 minutes left to play. Westlake, just like that, they come into the fourth quarter down 3. Now 2 minutes in, they're up 3. Less than 6 minutes to play in this one.
Can't be satisfied yet, though. There's still plenty of time left in this one. Plenty of time for Armani Brooks and Victor Bailey to get going.
It'll be Armani Brooks working on Matt Kelly. Kelly over to Bailey. Bailey takes the 3, even though he's guarded hotly by Andrew Seegers. That 3 is short. Rebound is to Matt Kelly and Westlake. They'll slow it down now. Reichley with it. Guarded by Reitmeyer. McNeil staying in the man-to-man defense. Reitmeyer playing off on Reichley. Looks like they're picking up the 3-point line on defense. It's Kelly over to Goldberg. Goldberg step back for 3. That's no good long, but the rebound Looks like it was controlled by Cage, and they're going to call an over the back on Gavin Woodard. Mark, do you think that was the right call there? Looks like Cage had position, but at the same time, Woodard going over looked like he had possession of the ball. What'd you think?
I mean, it definitely looked like he had possession of the ball, but you never want to make it look like an over-the-back call because the refs will call it every time, even if it's not an over-the-back call. It's a call that they like to make a lot, and it's definitely a call you see a lot when you're playing high school basketball.
And it's a full timeout called by Coach Hagman and McNeil. With 5:21 left to play in this one, Westlake leads 37-34 over McNeil. Interesting, exciting fourth quarter right now. Mark, how do you see this one playing out? It's been a lot of lead changes, a lot of momentum swings, not just in the third and fourth quarter to this point, but even in the first half, it's been an exciting one.
It's been a very exciting game, and this one, I don't know how it's going to pan out. It's too hard to tell at this point. It's just who has the momentum. Right now, Westlake has the momentum. When you see a guy like Goldberg hitting a three who normally doesn't take threes, normally down inside, and see him hit a three, the fans got pumped up, the bench got pumped up, everyone for Westlake got pumped up. So it's definitely good to see him get going. But McNeil can turn it on at any point, too. So 3-point game, there's still plenty of time left. It just matters who has the momentum going in late in the game.
Yeah, and a great showing from both crowds. We're behind the Westlake bench right now, but as I look back, it stands almost full all the way up to the top. We're here at the Vandergrift High School gym. Same on the Westlake, on the Vandergrift side. We're looking out in front of them. They've got a great student section, so fanfare in full effect for both these teams. It's been loud in here and exciting to this point. It'll be McNeil ball coming out of the timeout. Over to Brooks. Quickly, Brooks up for three, and it's good. Tie basketball game once again. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up at 37. Westlake with it on the ensuing possession. It's Seegers coming off a screen from Woodard. Dishes left over to Reichley. And that's Harrison Hackney with it in the corner. He comes off a screen from Goldberg. Goes up for the shot. No good. Got his own rebound. But it looks like he was out of bounds. Foot was on the line. Coach Lucero yelling something to Harrison Hackney. What do you think he's telling him on that one?
Just calm down. Calm down. We got 4 minutes left. There's still plenty of time. Calm down. Let's get a good look, get a good shot. Maybe we can extend or get a lead.
And McNeil ball. It's Cage bringing up the floor, working on Reichley. Beats him to the right. Goes up with the layup, and it's good. Hell of a chance for a three-point play at the line. Cage looked like he was walking the ball up the floor with his left. Took it back to his right. Beat Reichley on that one, and it goes up. Makes the layup, and he's got a chance for the three-point play.
When we talked about momentum in this one, you can see Goldberg hit a three on the one end, and it seemed like Westlake had all the momentum, and now McNeil's taking a three-point lead, so it looks like they've had the momentum after that and one finish.
Yeah, free throw good after the Cage three-point play is converted. McNeil lead back up to three. Westlake ball. It's Woodard dribbling right. He's back up to Goldberg. Goldberg for three. Had an open look at it. Off the back of the rim. No good. It's Armani Brooks controlling the long rebound from McNeil. Bringing the ball bringing it up the floor now. Over to Cage. Cage working on Reichley. Reichley going to sag off a little bit. Cage taking a small rest over there at the top of the key. Dish it back over. Dish it over to Brooks, but they're going to call a timeout is going to be called. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. 3:55 left to play. 40-37. It's McNeil over Westlake right now.
I know it's great to see Lucas Goldberg. We saw him hit that three earlier in this fourth quarter, but I mean he's taken two free threes after that, and I know he's probably a good shooter, but I'd rather have Isaac Reichley or Harrison Hackney taking that three instead of Goldberg. I know he's hit that three earlier. He definitely has all the confidence in the world right now, but if I want someone on this Westlake team taking a three-pointer, if I'm Coach Lucero, I want Reichley or Hackney taking it from at least behind the three-point line.
So even if Goldberg continues to get the space that he's getting from this McNeil defense, I mean, he's pretty open on some of those threes. You still want him to kind of take it back and slow down the offense a little bit, get it back to Reichley and Hackney, some of these guards.
I mean, if he's wide open, maybe take it, but I'd rather have someone who's more consistent, like Reichley or Hackney taking that shot instead of Goldberg. I mean, I know he can definitely knock it down, but I don't know if he's as consistent as those guys. I'd rather have them shoot it. I mean, he'd be a great option for three, but if I had to pick anyone to shoot it, I'd rather Reichley or Hackney.
Now it's coming down to the final minutes here from Vandergrift High School between Westlake and McNeil. This bi-district matchup. It's McNeil, the District 13 6A champs, taking on Westlake, the 4th place District 14 6A. McNeil with it now coming out of the timeout. 3:45 to play. It's Cage working on Reichley. Beats Reichley to the right, but dishes back out to Bailey. Bailey slowing things down. Matt Kelly still working on. Looks like they're going to trap Bailey. It's Reichley and Kelly on the trap, tipped by Kelly, but pass still finds its way over to Cage. Cage dribbles to his right, beats Reichley and finds Kalen Bray. Looked like he was going to go for it right away. Paused, and it was that initial fake right there that got him the open look, and he lays it in to give McNeil a 5-point lead.
What a move by Kalen Bray right there. And as a defender, you're told not to leave your feet, and the defender left his feet, and he had an easy layup off the pump fake.
It's Reichley with it, working on Reitmeyer. Over to Woodard. Woodard dribbles left, back to Reichley. Screen set by Matt Kelly. Reichley comes off it, dishes out to Hackney. Hackney thought about the three, goes a nice move right there, but loses the ball as he went up for the layup. Recontrols it. It's over to Goldberg on the perimeter. Over to Seegers and over to Kelly. Now swinging it back over to Reichley. Seegers now come off a screen from Goldberg. It's in the hands of Hackney now, guarded tightly by Bailey. Bailey playing some good defense. Out over to Woodard. Woodard now finds the cutter Goldberg. Goldberg over to Matt Kelly, fakes the three from the top of the key. Now over to Reichley. Reichley's three is no good. Rebound to Armani Brooks and McNeil. And Brooks is pushing it now. It's picked up by Hackney. He's going to take it all the way to the basket, and that one's good. Oh, beautiful move right there. He beat 3 Westlake defenders on the play. 2 of them as he was passing half court. And then he takes it to the basket, beats 1 more defender, lays it in. He'll have another chance at a 3-point play. 7-point lead with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left to go for McNeil.
Armani Brooks just put the speed on that one. There's no looking back.
3-point play is good. Converted by Armani Brooks. 8-point lead for McNeil. They're starting to break this one open a little bit. A little over 2 minutes left to play. It's Reichley now. Westlake really needs a bucket here. He's going to spin left. Dish out to Seegers. Seegers now over to Matt Kelly. Guarded by Cage. Tried to take the screen from Goldberg. Didn't want it. Goldberg for 3 now. And that 3 is good. Cuts the lead down to 5. Just like that. Yes, sir. Goldberg's 3 is good. And Mark over here is eating his words.
I'm taking back what I said. If he's open, give it to him, man. Give it to him. He's the only guy making shots for him right now. I mean, Reichley had a good look earlier on the last possession. It's definitely a shot I would want to see him take in the corner, Reichley. But Goldberg, if you're leaving him open, take it, man.
He's got a nice stroke from out there. A nice high-arcing 3 ball.
Now, high arc is always a good thing. You see it from players like Dirk Nowitzki in the NBA, and that's why he's such a great shooter, because he has such a high arc.
And just under 2 minutes to play in this one. We're here at neutral site, Vandergrift High School. McNeil leads Westlake 45-40. As we said, with just under 2 minutes left to play. Mark, it looked like we were going to see McNeil kind of pull away in this one. They had a couple of nice 3-point buckets. One by Armani Brooks on the last possession, but then Goldberg able to come down right when we said they really needed a bucket. They get it. What does Westlake need to do now to get back into this one, get it tied up?
I mean, they're doing everything right now in that last possession and the previous possession when Goldberg got the 3 and then Reichley had that look in the corner. Just got to keep getting open looks from behind the arc because they don't need behind the arc anymore. They just need to keep getting good looks because that's the only way they're going to come back in this game. If they're throwing up prayers, there's no way they're coming back in this one.
And McNeil taking it out under the Westlake basket. A minute 55 left to play. It's going to be a full court man-to-man defense for Westlake. Cage with it now, guarded by Reichley. Reichley playing a defense. Harrison Hackney now up in the trap, over to Brooks. Brooks got it now. They get it over to Bray. And they're going to call a foul. See, that's going to be on number 3, Lucas Goldberg. And it could be a one-on-one opportunity. It'll be Kalen Bray, the big man, number 42. He weighs in at 690 pounds for McNeil. Front end of the one-on-one. Rolls in. Bray gets to go.
This McNeil team is full of young guys, but Kalen Bray is the senior. He's been here with this experience, and he knows how this playoff atmosphere works. He's able to knock down his 2 free throws.
Makes it look easy, knocking down that second free throw. Minute 42 left to play. Westlake down 7. Seegers guarded by Cage, top of the key. Almost throws away to Hackney, but a beautiful save by Hackney, but he throws it right into the hands of Alex Cage, and then he gets it stolen by Reichley. Reichley up the floor now, and Hackney in the corner. Hackney takes it now out to Kelly. Kelly's three up and no good, but the air ball almost serves as a pass right into the hands of Lucas Goldberg. He's right under the basket to catch the air ball, put the easy layup in.
What a sequence there by both teams. Wow. Westlake, Andrew Seegers threw the ball away, and Harrison Hackney had that great save. You saw Seegers put his hands on his head like it was over. And then Harrison Hackney had that behind the back pass, and Isaac Reichley was able to retain it and get to Harrison Hackney, who got it to Kelly, who missed it, but Goldberg was there to clean up the trash and lay it up.
And it's back to a 5-point game with 1:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. McNeil up 47-42. Low scoring but exciting affair to this point so far, Mark.
Oh, definitely exciting. Definitely a lot of time left in this game. Maybe we'll be seeing some overtime basketball. Who knows? But McNeil will be coming with the ball in to start the half or start the break. So Westlake definitely needs to get a turnover or a stop on this next possession.
Yeah, and after the Goldberg 2-point basket off the air ball from Matt Kelly.
Kelly would probably tell you after the game that was a pass, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if that was me or you, I feel like we'd do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like a pass.
So it'll be Alex Cage taking the ball out of bounds under the Westlake basket for McNeil. Westlake still picking up full court in their full court press. That pass is almost stolen by Matt Kelly. They're going to call it tied up. It's going to be a jump ball, and unfortunately for Westlake, the possession arrow is pointing in favor of McNeil, so they'll maintain possession for now. But a great defensive play right there.
And Kelly's been the defensive guy this game. He's shut down Victor Bailey Jr., and he was able to get that jump ball in that possession.
And Cage looking for a man on the inbounds play. Gets Bailey. Bailey picked up by two guys. Gets it back over to Cage. Cage looking to get across the half-court line. Got to be close to 8 seconds, but they get it across to Kalen Bray. Bray over to Armani Brooks, and he gets the easy layup stolen back by Victor Bailey on the ensuing possession for Westlake. They're going to say he stepped on the line, and it will remain Westlake ball. Another crazy sequence right there, Mark. 1 second left to play. Westlake ball, they trail by 7. It's Luke Plyman who just checked back into the game, and he'll pull up for 3. That three's no good, short off the left iron. But the rebound is to Goldberg. And Westlake will maintain possession. Now it's over to Matt Kelly, and he makes up for that air ball, knocking down the 3. It's a 4-point game. 42 seconds left to play. Westlake back in the full court press. It's Bailey picking up. Bailey and Cage exchanging it. Oh, and Cage throws it away. Bailey dove out of bounds for it, but Cage threw it away. Cage is looking at Bailey in pure shock. He thought he knew where that one was going right there, but he threw it away. Bailey had no idea. And with 35 seconds left to play, it's going to be Westlake ball. 49-45, McNeil leads.
It's definitely going to be an exciting finish to this one, Jeff. This is high school playoff basketball for you.
Now Plyman into Reichley. Reichley working on Reitmeyer. Oh, and they're going to say the pass was over to Plyman. They're going to say that Plyman's foot was on the line, and it's going to be out of bounds McNeil ball.
And Coach Lucero definitely doesn't lack confidence in the freshman Luke Plyman. He's definitely getting a lot of time and a really important part of this season.
Cage getting it into Bray. So it'll be Kalen Bray going to the line for the 1-and-1. These are big free throws right here. 29 seconds left to play. Is a chance to give McNeil a 6-point lead.
Looks like he'll be shooting 2.
Front end of the 1-and-1. Up, and it's good for Kalen Bray.
Mr. Confidence right now. If that was me, I'd be shaking out of my shorts, but this guy, he's not even moving a little bit.
Second free throw up, no good off the right front part of the iron. That rebound is to Kelly, over to Reichley. Now 25 seconds left to play in this one. It's Harrison Hackney over to Reichley. Reichley's 3 up, and it's good! 2-point game now. Reichley knocks down the 3-point bucket with 19 seconds left to play. McNeil 50, Westlake 48. Mark, right now, if you're Westlake, you're obviously going to pick up full court in man-to-man, what they've been doing this entire game. What's the strategy here other than that, though? Are you trying to go for a steal? How long do you go for the steal, and how long do you wait to foul?
You have to go for the steal right away. And if you don't get the steal, you have to foul because they're probably just going to run some clock off. And you want to have as much time as possible to get an offensive opportunity. And you want to get to a guy, I don't know the free throw statistics, but you want to foul a guy who doesn't make that many free throws because they will be shooting 2 free throws. So, we saw Kalen Bray with that confidence earlier making 3 of his 4 free throws. But maybe he's a guy you foul again because he just missed 1 free throw. Maybe he's a little bit nervous on that one. I'm sure would be a lot more nervous only up 2 as opposed to up 5 earlier.
So it'll be a McNeil ball coming out of the timeout. They'll once again take it out under the Westlake basket, a place they've found themselves comfortable with. It seems like almost after every Westlake basket in the last 2 minutes of this game, they've called a timeout and had to take it out in that furious Westlake pressure here. It's Alex Cage looking for a man. He's got Bray. Bray back to Cage. 17 seconds now. Cage dribbling left over to Bray, and they're going to call a foul. 14.8 seconds left. Westlake went for the steal for about 4 or 5 seconds and decided, we'll take this to the free throw line and see if McNeil can earn it. It'll be Alex Cage, the senior, taking 2 shots at the line. And you know he doesn't want to miss these free throws in it and have that be the mark of his last game. First free throw up and good.
If he hits this next free throw, the strategy for McNeil is do not foul. Let them get any shot they want. They're still, no 3-pointers, but just do not foul. Do not give them a shot to go to the line.
3-point lead for McNeil, but Alex Cage on the line got a chance to make that a 4-point game. His free throw is up, and it's good. The senior, calm, cool, and collected, knocks down the 2 free throws. 4-point deficit for Westlake. 10 seconds left to play. It's Reichley taking it all the way to the basket for the easy layup. He gets it to fall. 5 seconds left to play. They're down 2. They need a foul quickly. It's Cage getting the ball in with 2 seconds left. It'll be Armani Brooks. Now, with McNeil in the double bonus, they'll take 2 shots at the line. They'll have 2 no matter what. 1 shot obviously makes it a 3-point game. 2 puts the game out of reach with 2.1 seconds to play.
These are big free throws. Westlake will still have a chance to probably heave run from half court, but these are big free throws for the junior Armani Brooks.
Brooks' first free throw is up and good. He's got a chance to put this game out of reach right here. 53-50. McNeil leads Westlake with 2.1 seconds left to play in this bi-district Austin area playoff matchup. Last free throw up. Oh, it rattles in and out and back in off the backboard, and that'll seal this one. Westlake will throw up one last shot with 2 seconds left. Reichley throws up the shot. It's no good, and McNeil is going to win this one. They're going to hang on. It will not get upset by Westlake. The District 13 6A champion, McNeil Mavericks, will be moving on out of the bi-district round to the area matchup now. Mark, an incredible game right here. Saw it go back and forth for most of the game, and then McNeil control things for the most part the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes of the game. Good effort from Westlake, though. They were the underdogs in this one. What'd you like the most from this game?
What I like from both teams is that we talked about how young these teams were and how they've relied on their young guys, but we saw from both teams that it was the guys with the more experience, with the seniors, who came in clutch for both teams. You saw Harrison Hackney and Lucas Goldberg playing really well, and Reichley playing really well for Westlake, and then you saw Alex Cage and Kalen Bray come in really good and probably were the best players for McNeil tonight. And we talked about Victor Bailey about being this great player. Yeah, he looked like he was a great player, but Westlake was able to shut him down, and it caused these senior players to step up and get this victory tonight for McNeil.
Yeah, and looking at McNeil specifically, what did you see from them in this one that you think either gives them a good chance or maybe doesn't give them a good chance moving forward to the area round?
Well, these teams were good. They're obviously good playoff teams because they made the playoffs. But I don't know if they can go far. I don't know if these teams could, because we saw Lake Travis destroy Westlake by 20 points. And if Westlake only beats or loses to McNeil by 4 points, how would they fare against a team like Lake Travis? Probably not that well, but who knows? It's playoff basketball. You never know. People were throwing Westlake out of this game, and they're in it to the very end. So you never know in playoff basketball. It could be any team can show up on any given night. It just depends who does.
Definitely. And Lake Travis earlier tonight, they took on Round Rock. They knocked them off in very good fashion. They won that game by about 15 points in that one? 15
Yeah, 15 or it was a large deficit for sure.
So let's talk about Lake Travis for a minute. For the folks that didn't tune into that game, what did you see from them as they're another local team that we've covered a lot moving on to the area round? What did you see from them that you think they can work on, improve on for Friday, and maybe get out of the area round?
Well, what we said in the Lake Travis game is that they need to come out at the. I mean, you see them have this offensive threat going at the end of the game, but they need to keep it going at the beginning of the game. Like I think they only scored 8 points in the first quarter. If you keep it, if they're able to score as much as they do in the second half as they in the first half as they do in the second half, they could win. They could go really far in the state tournament. If they just need to keep it going offensively from start to finish.
All right, well, to recap our last game, it's the McNeil Mavericks. They were the first place team in District 13 6A coming in, taking on the Westlake Chaparrals, the fourth place team in District 14 6A. It was a close one throughout, Mark, a really fun one. They win, the McNeil Mavericks win, they move on. They win it 54-50. And Lake Travis, they win by 15-point winners over the Round Rock Dragons before this one. So the Lake Travis Cavaliers and the McNeil Mavericks are the two Austin area teams that will move on from our doubleheader. Well, Mark, it's time to sign off now. It's been a fun one. Thanks for joining me for this game and for the game before it. Fun doubleheader, exciting playoff basketball that we've been able to see. Got any final thoughts before we sign off?
Just hopefully we can find some good games in the area next week. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to watching these McNeil and Lake Travis teams go farther on in this tournament. Hopefully they can keep the ride going a little bit longer.
Definitely. Well, you've been listening to Jeff Barker and Mark Skoll here on the KVRX Mixler app covering Austin area high school basketball. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and joining us tonight. Thanks for tuning in.